Hi guys, this is Skylar, back with another video this time. One of the things that I was excited about was the BattlBox that I had heard about, and I decided to subscribe to it on the advanced level to see, what kind of deals you could get and what kind of things you could get. I've got my welcome box that I received a few days ago, and basically I wanted to go over a few things. First off, I want to start out and want to say that it would not be fair for me to judge this just off of the first box that I got. I can't judge this entire subscription off just this box. So I do plan to get another one, and I'm going to basically do the same thing I'm doing here. My wife is a member of some of the makeup subscription boxes and things like that, and I do realize that those are hit or miss, and she seems to really enjoy them for the most part. So I wanted to see if I got the same experience from the BattlBox. After I received my box, I looked and found that most of the things that I received in the box I would not have bought had I not been a subscriber to the package. To give you an idea what I mean, alright, this particular package is $49.99 plus $7.50 for shipping. So basically $57.50 for this BattlBox. Now, would I have gone out and bought all this stuff? They say that for the $50 that I spent here, it would have cost me $66.54. So I'm going to go through and do a breakdown and see if I agree with that. So here's my breakdown of some facts and some of my opinions and what I think of a lot of the things inside this subscription box itself. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, now you'll have to forgive me for this. I'm going to have to be referring to a lot of notes and things on this one, and I'll have to do a lot of editing because I'll have to be referring to my notes and things as I go through this, because it is a lot of stuff to go through. So first of all, what I want to say is, okay, they include a card here with, and I'll show you this here, basically showing what everything is worth. Now, judging by this, it actually would not be a bad deal, but even at their prices, if you would not have bought everything, you wouldn't need it. So for example, if you were somebody, you would not have bought the book, or you would not have bought the flashlight, or would not have bought the mirror, you're already coming in saving money by buying everything individually yourself. So even at their prices that they quote, you would probably do better just to buy them on your own if you knew you wanted them. Basically, what they're offering is the service of putting the package together. I don't know that it's necessarily worth all that, but we're going to break it down and see what you think. Okay, at the $25 level, I'm going to go through it one at a time. The first thing you'll get is the P38 and P51. Now, they have those listed at 65 cents and 85 cents. Okay, that didn't seem too far off for me. I went in and I looked and what I could find it for, and basically just for these two, now you can get a better price if you bought a set of 5 of each or whatever, but if you just want these two, I could only find them in a package deal together, and it was $1.99 with free shipping. So you can get the two for $1.99 and don't have to pay any shipping for that. The second thing is the Starflash signal mirror. Now, this is it here. I'm hoping I don't glare any of you guys or anything like that. You can see my ceiling fan running up there, but the value they placed on this was $9.99. I want to say first of all that as I was comparing these prices, I used nothing but Amazon. So I didn't go out looking for the best price I could find on the internet. I just used Amazon, which most of you are very familiar with. So as they say this is $9.99, I found it for $8.99, and not a big deal, but and it was free shipping too. So that's basically what I found it for. The next item I found was the blanket here, which they listed at $1.99. This is the aluminum foil type blankets that a lot of you are familiar with, just the survival blanket. It being valued here at $1.99. What I found it for was $1.80, and the shipping on that would require Prime to get it free, so there will be some shipping, but I don't imagine the shipping on something like this would be very much. The next one in the basic package was one that really got my attention and made me start to research on this. It is what they call the Gerber style fire starter. Now I'm just going to tell you what my experience with mine here. This is the one that I received from them, and I don't know if you can see that there, that it has a huge gap. You know, and the seal moves around, but that is a very, very large gap. It doesn't close all the way. I can tell you that I have had the real Gerber, and it's not an exceptional fire starter, but it is actually much better than this. This is a very cheap knockoff version of it, and it's just not nearly as good. One thing that is different, it has this compass on the end here, and the compass, just for me having it, just getting ready for this, tossing in and out of the box, nothing major, nothing that would even compare to having it outdoors. The compass in the end of it there has already cracked and broken. I also don't see that it would be watertight because of the gaps and things like that. So now they valued this at $14.99 for what they call a Gerber style waterproof fire starter. Well, I don't believe it's waterproof actually, and looking at it, it's even crooked. And when it comes up to the joint in the middle, it turns and goes the other way. So there are a lot of defects in this here. But this is a Gerber style for $14.99 is what they value it at. I went on Amazon and I found it for $9.99, but it's not the Gerber style, it's the actual Gerber, which is a much higher quality than this one. So you can get the real thing for roughly $5 less. So definitely not the value in that. Okay, the last thing in the basic that you would get would be the crkt eating tool. Actually, I think this is actually worth something. These aren't bad. I like these okay. It has several things on it that, you know, would be worth having. But you know, that would be one of the things that maybe I would have bought and wanted out of the package overall. So really, for my $50 so far, this is the only thing that I would have actually wanted. But I probably would have chosen something else, like some of my titanium sporks that I have or something like that. But you know, to each his own. You may like this, and I would say this would probably be about the only thing so far that I have found any value in. So anyway, they valued this, let me check my notes here, at $7.99. Well, there again, I went on Amazon and I found it for $5.55. So, you know, and that was with, comes with, if you have Prime, free shipping, but if you don't, the shipping on that would not be hardly anything at all. Okay, so the value on their basic kit that I just went through, they valued at $36.49. Now you would have had to have paid $24.99 plus shipping. Now the shipping on my $50 package was $7.50. I'm assuming the shipping on the other one is about the same. So you would have to pay $25 plus $7.50 for shipping. Well, if you went on Amazon and bought all of it individually, say you wanted every piece, it would have cost you $28.32. So once you figure in the shipping and everything, you actually would save money by buying it individually on your own. So that's kind of what really grabbed my attention and I wanted to share with everybody. So anyway, we'll move on to the next phase. Okay, now the next level that you can get, which is the level that I got, was the advanced package. One of the things that was in it, I actually liked okay just because I had not read it yet, but it is the manual here that you see. Now this is the FM 2176. This is the Department of the Army from 1970. You can see there. But basically this I wouldn't mind having. I don't know that I would have gone out and bought it. I probably could have found some other things, but I really didn't mind having this. It's one of the few things in here that I thought was kind of cool to read. Anyway, that is valued at $18. I'm sorry, that is valued at $8.15. I went out and looked for it. I found it for $8.24, and the shipping was free on it. So it would only cost you $8.24 if you wanted to get that one. The next thing that come up is the compass. Now, it says, the way they describe this one is an olive drab GI spec Lensatic marching compass. Do want to make sure everybody's aware this is not the same as what you would get. This is not a government issue. They're saying GI spec. And there are a few things like the illumination and stuff like that this one does not have. But it's actually not a bad compass. So if you're wanting this old style, it would actually be okay for you. But then we're going to go down to the price. Now, this one is one that they beat me on at by a significant amount. $8.95 is what they said the value of this was. So wherever they found that at, I'm not sure, but I wanted to stick to Amazon instead of going out and searching the web for a lower price. I wanted something that would be a good comparison. So I found it at $13.28 with free shipping. The next thing is something similar to the fire starter I mentioned a little while ago. It's the flashlight that they offer. Now, they list this one as a tactical 300 lumen 3-mode flashlight, and they valued it at $12.95. Now, this one, if you were, it is bright, it has the crkt and everything in it, but it's not, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's got a lot of movement in it, and I'm not really sure how I feel about the quality of it. Now, that being said, they valued it at $12.95, whereas I found it, with a name brand on it, and I'm sorry I don't have that name brand here with me, but I found it for $12.99, and if you have Prime, shipping was free on it. Now, for the secondary part, for the advanced package, basically the way they do it, you get all the things from the basic package and then all the things in the advanced package also. So basically you have to look at it at, this was valued in at $66.54, whereas if you were to go out and buy it all individually, it would have cost you $62.83 if you wanted everything that was here. So what's your savings really? Not very much. By the way, at their $66.54, that's their value. It cost you $50. It was $57.50 to get it to the house, $62.83 to get it to the house if you were to do it on your own. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on that too much, but I do want to stress that you would not buy every single thing here. So let's move on to the next set. Okay, with this being the extent of what I can show you here on my table, what I'm going to do is bring things up on the screen and show you that I did not go beyond the advanced, which would be the Pro and then the Pro plus the knife of the month. And I'll be showing just pictures of what you would have gotten, and I'm actually very glad I did not spend the $150 for the larger package. You'll see why in just a minute. Okay, so for the advanced one, the first thing they offer is the Aquamirror Frontier Emergency Filtration System. Now, I have used those and I have moved on to something else, but I am familiar with them, and here's basically what they look like. They have them valued at $11.95. I found it, again, on Amazon for $7.88, and then shipping was free if you are a Prime member. I have been a Prime member for a long time, guys, so I'm not really sure. I'm assuming they still offer the thing where if you spend more than $25, the shipping is free. But you can correct me on that. I have no idea. I've been a Prime member for a couple of years now. Okay, the next item would be the Rothco Deluxe Solar Cell Phone Charger. Now, this does not come with all the adapters for doing iPhones and things like that. So you would have to buy the additional adapters. They have it valued here at $59.95. I did find it for $41 or $42, I can't remember, but they showed one left available. So I didn't want to show that one to you or give the link below on it and say that was the value of it, because that company only had one available. So I went to the next one up and found that I could get it for, check my notes here, $52.11. So still a significant difference, and also again on that one, free shipping with Prime. Okay, so if you went with the Pro, those last two items, the Aquamira and the Rothco solar charger, are the only two things you would get additional in the Pro package. Pro package is $100. So you would have had to pay $50 more over this advanced package to get the Aquamira and the Rothco. So what I found the value of all these things, the two items, the Aquamira and the Rothco, was $71.90. So you add that to the others that you got, the total package, $138.44 is what you would have gotten in value according to them for your $100. If you were to use the links that I'll give down below, you could have gotten everything here so far for $122.82. Now, on to the last one. Now, generally what I thought is the bigger the package you got, the more you saved. That was actually true up until this point. Okay, on to the last one. Now, what they're offering on this one was the Kershaw Cryo 2, which I'll display the picture there. And this is the one they're offering is the black wash version. I'm not going to go into whether or not this is a knife that you should buy or not. This is not a review on the gear itself. Basically, I just want to explain that what they did was say that the value on this knife is $67.99. Then you move on and you see that you could see it on Amazon for $40.28. Now they said the total value of the $150 package that they offered was $206.43. I found the value of the $150 package at $163.10. Now they charge $150, assuming the shipping is the same, and $7.50. So the difference being from $157.50 to $163. There was some shipping that applied to some of the things here, like the heating tool and the blanket here, but I really don't see the value in it. I do want to say that if you are interested in any of the items here, one of the things that I did since I was doing the research anyway is I saved the links on Amazon where I found these, and you can verify the prices if you want. But when I did that, I did it so that if you were interested in buying, like say the heating tool or whatever, you can buy it without any problem and don't have to buy the whole package. Now when I did that, for example the flashlight and the Gerber here, I put in what was in my opinion a higher quality flashlight, I put that as the link at the price that I mentioned earlier. And also instead of the Gerber style, I put the link for an actual Gerber. So anyway, I hope this helped some of you guys. I hope I didn't get too confusing. This was a lot of information that I had to try and keep up with in my head. And I will get the next box and see how it compares. I don't really want to say that the subscription is not worth it. But was this box worth it? Absolutely not. Anyway, I hope this helps. Give me your feedback, guys. Let me know what you think. And if I need to change the way I present this to you, make it a little bit clearer for some of you or whatever, let me know. But hopefully I helped some of you out and you got something out of this. As always, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video real soon.